Hi, Walter and Durante. I wanted to go over some stuff today about first, my Nike mags, and from Back to the Future 2. Love the movie, and I was able to finally buy a couple pair of the shoes. In fact, right now, I got some right here. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, these actually don't work. Really good shape, though. I've had these for a while. A little dirty. I have to clean them again. I'll show you that. Show you the back. Show you the back. Show you the side. Show you that. Show you whatever. Anyway, and then I got a pair up here. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Little Doctor Who stuff. Yeah, there's a pair right there. I should go through my bookcase here because I got some stuff from Twilight, Doctor Who. Big Doctor Who fan. I can't help it. I just love Doctor Who since I was a kid and never grew out of it. Some Vampire Diaries stuff. So I went down to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, and actually Covington, where they shoot the show of Vampire Diaries. Go down here, and you got some Cybermen. I think Cybermen are like my favorite creatures. Well, humanoid. And you got the new Dr. Matt Smith, Peter Davison, Sylvester McCoy, Tom Baker right there, and Tom Baker right there. John Pertwee's Sonic Screwdriver in the corner there. Ooh, let me see if I can get him. It's the Master and a robot from episode called Robot with Tom Baker. God, I know my stuff is kind of scary, isn't it? Well, yeah, it is scary. Anyway, Tom Baker, Sonic Screwdriver, Eccleston slash, well, actually, maybe that's more David Tennant. That's Matt Smith's Sonic Screwdriver. The other one, give or take, they all, last couple doctors had that. Oh, wait, what do we have here? Let me zoom back out. Oops, going the wrong way. A box of Nike mags. So that would be another pair. I got another box in the thing, and you open it up. Oops. Yeah, I left them lit up because, see, you can see these are actually lit, and these are not come in a box. These aren't the real deal, but they definitely could pass for it, actually. Because every box is marked 9.5, even if you get a size 12. But they actually made the box look pretty authentic. I should probably unplug that. It even comes with a cord you can charge them with. The thing is underneath. Didn't realize I should just let the charge wear out. At this point, it's not going to hurt. You look inside, which I probably don't feel like doing right now. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit. You will see, it's not going to probably work. Anyway, you can probably see right there. If I can get that. Yep, you can see a label that looks almost authentic, but believe it or not, they're not quite. Very cool, very comfortable to wear, because I have major problems with my feet, so this, let me go back to me. Yeah, anyway, let me zoom out, because I don't need to see myself that close. Anyway, I'm going to, they're great for people who have problems with their feet like I do. Anyway, let me go over and talk about what I want to about Microsoft. Oh, wait a minute, I wanted to show you something else. I'm going to go this way for a minute. Some more Doctor Who stuff. That's Tom Baker's coat, Tom Baker's scarf, authentic, cricket thing, Peter Davison hat, not very close to being Tom Baker. Anyway, okay, yeah, let me go over to the other stuff I want to talk about. Okay. Alrighty, well now I'm going to go on my computer here. Notice it's a Mac. I used to have all PCs, but not any longer. I kind of learned my lesson. I was a little bit afraid when I first heard that Windows 8 was going to come out, which actually is not that bad. Just, I ran the public beta and the beta before that and learned my way around it. That helped a lot because they had taken the start bar off. They moved, simple thing, but they also moved a few things around and changed the way you look at Windows, so to speak. So I wasn't too happy at first, but it wasn't that bad. Anyway, I'm going here right now. Reading glasses. And I will pull up already my Facebook. Alrighty, you can see right here. Let's see, that comes in. Okay, that was me. You can't see it from that far away, but I was at where they shoot show called Vampire Daughters. Anyway, that's a different story. Don't want to hear that. Yeah, if you do some research, you will notice that there is links I have on my Facebook page about how MS-DOS, because a guy at work had mentioned to me that MS-DOS was actually something that Microsoft developed on their own, which is absolutely not the truth. One site is Wikipedia, which basically indicates that it was most commonly known as DOS operating system back in the early days, heydays of computers. Gradually suspended graphical interference, blah blah blah. Anyway, this was Microsoft quickly bought the rights to something called QDOS, Quicken Operating Dirty Operating System, known as 86-DOS, 86-DOS, from Seattle Computer Products, and began to work to modify it to meet IBM specifications. I'm just giving you a lowdown on what this was all about. But then there's another one. Who did Bill Gates steal DOS from? Answer: instead of the OS themselves, as they had said, they went to a neighboring company who was working on a direct ripoff of CP/M that wasn't that good of a ripoff either. This company was Seattle Computing, and the product was QDOS, Quick and Dirty Operating System. MS-DOS bought the rights for $50,000 or $40K to $100, depending on who you talk to. And with a few changes, the work was complete. Microsoft had for a song IBM DOS and MS-DOS 1.0. Same product but different name. So basically they bought it off somebody and they're getting credit for it. It goes on for more. This one was actually on Wiki Answers. So you got to know your facts, because this guy at work was mentioning that Microsoft and Bill Gates are God to computer world, and that Apple is horrible. Well, Apple actually always developed all their own stuff, depending on who you speak to, because some people are saying, well, their first operating system for Mac systems was actually from Xerox. They basically pirated Xerox, so to speak. I'm giving you a lowdown, not the factual stuff. Anyway, and Windows NT is actually the same thing. If you look into the history of that, you will find out that actually Microsoft had developed this alongside of IBM to make something that IBM had developed years ago known as OS/2, but they developed a new one which later became NT. What is NT to most people? Well, look at Windows 2000 all the way up to now. Probably not as much with 8, but everything up until at least 7. They're all NT based. Well, NT at the time was believed to stand for new technology. Nobody can really say either way, but the bottom line is Windows NT was another product that Microsoft had taken total credit for, which is not true. It was actually a combination of help from IBM and Microsoft, and the bottom line was at the very near end of the project, they decided to, Microsoft say, we no longer want to work with you, and we want our product back, even though it was a combined effort to make this new NT product. IBM needed this to actually compete against the business world. They needed a better OS, so they worked together, because OS/2, the OS system that IBM had made, which was really good, was not very effective, and they needed to make something stronger and better, and they went in with Microsoft. Bottom line is, though, Microsoft used them, in my opinion, and after they were done, they had taken something that they said was theirs, which was not all of theirs, and they had taken 100% credit, and they still are working off of that. Now, a person who doesn't know what he was talking about also mentioned that Microsoft is open source. He didn't say that, but he was insinuating that. He said that Microsoft has their source code open to the public. Hate to tell you this, they never did before. They do now. That's a shock to me. He said that was the opposite to Mac, which probably could be. I mean, you can, but Mac is actually running a Unix-based kernel, Darwin, and at least the original OS X was, and Windows denies the fact that they are running any source code of Unix, but they actually are. So when there was a virus put out, which is very rare for to attack Unix systems, it actually also had hurt Microsoft as well. The people who make everything from scratch, because they are so smart and their doesn't stink, but they steal everything and they buy everything. That's always been that way since day one. I just wanted to clarify this to make sure people know, and I don't know what else to say. So this was my little thing on Windows. So just to let you know, yes, it's on my Facebook too. Alrighty, thanks a lot, and that was all I had to say.